Real Animals Fishing Show is presented by Yellowfin Yachts. Hey gang, today I'm back in the Bayou fishing out of Venice Marina, Venice, Louisiana. My good friend Pat Dixon's on the fish. He's taking us fishing. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial. It's gonna be off the hook. We've run about 18 miles this morning. Exactly where we are, I couldn't tell you. Obviously, Capt and Pat knows where we're at, but we've run back into the bayou here. And what we're doing this morning is we're looking for clean water. The water here in the delta, in the bayou, it gets real dirty, a lot of runoff from the Mississippi River. So the key to finding the redfish, according to Capt and Pat, is finding that clean water. He caught some fish in this little pocket yesterday. It's a little dirtier today than it was yesterday, but we're gonna try and catch some fish this morning in this pocket, see how it breaks down for us. We're gonna do a little spinnerbait fishing, which is something we don't do in a lot of the Florida estuaries, but here in Louisiana, the spinnerbaits in this dirty water work really, really well. So we're gonna throw some spinnerbaits this morning and some popping corks and see if we can't rustle up some Louisiana redfish.
Yeah, these fish, a lot of times the bigger fish mix in with the mullet, so we're looking for bait, and we're looking for clean water and moving water. The tide should be raising most of the morning and then start falling after lunch.
What kind of tides are we talking about when you say
Today,
tides?
I think there's less than a foot tide range, but down here, the biggest tide range that we'll get is only about 2.5 feet. All these shorelines, they erode away over time, so even 15, 20, 30, 50 feet out off of the bank, you've got all this cane stubble under the water. That's part of the reason we fish with the spinnerbaits too, because you can swim those spinnerbaits through all that cane stubble. And we fish with the popping corks also because you can suspend the baits down into the cane stubble, and when you jerk the cork and make a splash with it, that bait comes up to the top of the water and sinks back down. And anybody who knows anything about fishing, they know that a lot of times the fish like a vertical presentation when they love to hit the bait when it's falling. A lot of times, it seems like to me anyway.
Yep.
Come on, Soissons Rouge. Give us a little bite.
What'd you call it?
Soissons Rouge. That's the red fish.
So you come down here and you go fishing with Capt and Pat, as much for the fishing as for the lingo.
That's right, you might learn something new today.
You might learn something new today. There's a good chance.
Did you feel him hit it?
Yeah, a little bit, but I thought it was bottom.
Yeah, because he didn't thump it.
Yeah, he didn't thump it. We're gonna have to slide around this chain patch right here. Combat fishing 101 right here. Yeah, see one.
Oh yeah, I saw him.
Yeah. The old redfish magic, baby. Spinner baits. Perfect for this estuary.
Stay out of those canes. You know, when you hook them, that's the first place they go.
Oh, go figure, yeah. Oh, came back out, coming right at us here.
That's a redfish or a black drum? That might be a black drum.
A
huge big black bull drum.
Huge black drum.
Which is the first cousin to the redfish. On a spinnerbait.
On a spinnerbait.
I don't know if I've ever caught one.
I don't think I've ever caught one on a spinnerbait either.
That's a big bruiser right there.
It's a bruiser, dude. It's a big fish here, though. On really light tackle.
Yeah.
On really light tackle. I'm gonna have to let him play it out a little bit.
Oh.
Look at how beautiful that is, though. That is absolutely.
That fish right there is probably 10 years old. Takes a long time for them to get that big.
Because you just don't catch a fish like that on a spinnerbait every day.
No, you never know what you're going to catch out here. That's the fun thing about fishing out here.
I got slack on that bait right now. That one's heavy, kid.
Lift up a little bit on it, Mike.
Okay. I was just trying to give you some slack. I'd like to have the head a little bit.
Grab it right there.
Yeah, baby, look at that. There's an opener in the delta.
Looks like Shrek.
Come on, dude. It looks like Shrek. Look at that bruiser.
Look at this
Big
monster.
black drum in the Delta. Wow.
You never know what you're gonna catch out here, I tell you. That's the way to start the morning.
Look at that bruiser, dude.
That's a monster, like 20, 25
Yeah,
pounds.
I mean, look at that fish, buddy. Hey, this is why you come right here. You never know what you're gonna catch out here in the Louisiana Delta. Captain Pat Dickinson putting us on the fish here this morning out of Venice Marina. That's the way to open a morning. Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford. First couple of casts this morning, we got a huge, probably 20-pound black drum. Not normally a fish you expect to catch on a spinnerbait, but one that we caught nonetheless. Great start to the morning. Like I said, we just got to our first spot, rolled in here, started pitching these canes, big fish on. Now we're looking for that fish with a little more bronze color to it, see if we can't catch some of those. Got some breeze, I can tell you that.
Yeah, there's a little front coming through today, so we're supposed to have a pretty brisk north wind, which is very unusual for this time of the year, extremely unusual.
Like you said, you know, with the canes being so high here, it's fishable even in pretty windy conditions.
It is. You get back in these little pockets and coves and find you some clean water, look for all the different factors that add up to a good fishing spot.
There he is.
Yay.
Got him.
Oh,
got him, Adam, baby.
Redfish Willie.
Yeah, got him. Dragging that spinnerbait. Oh, came out.
You come on, button?
Come on, button. Come on, button.
Come
All
on.
right.
Well,
All right.
That's
Found some
all right.
fish, though. Found some fish.
Ooh, Nelly.
Oh, Nelly.
I don't think it's a monster, but it's a
What did you say they are?
Soissons Rouge.
Poisson Rouge. It just amazes me that they just
In that dirty
dirty water.
Dirty water.
So hard for a Florida guy to fathom, but proof's in the
Pretty
pudding.
little red right
Proof
there.
is in the pudding. What a fishery. Come here. I know. Hey. Come on, we just want to take your picture.
That one bit it a little bit, Mike.
Yeah, he went after it.
You know?
Yeah, he thumped it good.
Thumped it.
That Strike King Redfish magic. You know, Jacksonville, areas of that dirty water along the Mississippi, Louisiana. That's a great bait.
It is.
Nice fish. Whoop. Oh. Attaboy.
Quick release.
Quick release. That's good. Get it back in the water. Attaboy, Pat. This little shoreline here, again, you know, Pat was right on. We found it's a little bit cleaner water in here than what we have in some other areas, and there's a lot of mullet around, just like all the other estuaries we fish in. When you find the bait, you find the fish. Pat found the bait, and here we are. Yeah, we're gonna put a new bait on this glass minnow that comes on the Redfish Magic spinner baits. It's an Elastec product, which is really, really good because it's super stretchy. Yeah, super stretchy stuff.
And a tremendous amount of action.
But they will come off of your jigs, and then once you start to have a problem with them staying in position, sometimes you just need to change them out and get your presentation right. Even in this dark, murky water, that presentation is going to be important.
Absolutely.
Louisiana redfish is used to chasing baits down in this dirty water, so we still got to have it all right. And Pat needs a guy on his boat that doesn't miss fish. Love fishing these light tackle rods.
Yeah, these are nice.
Aren't they?
Very nice.
13 Fishing does a really, really nice job, and when you match it with some nice quantum reels, it's an excellent inshore package.
It's a rod and reel that you can cast all day.
Yep.
It's not, you won't get tired. Your arm's not gonna get tired.
Exactly.
I just saw something bust
Way out there. I saw that too. I
Off that
don't know
big
what
point.
that was, but it was big.
Sometimes them bull reds bust like that. Keep my eye over there. See another fish hit out there with a slide. Oh. What is that? A little something. Something little tiny. Might be a little trout.
Might be.
Or a
Looks
little
like it.
tiny red. That's a little trout, little speckled trout. A little undersized trout. Oh, there he goes. Quick release.
Yeah, red dog right here. Boy, like we said too, you can get right on top of these fish. Oh, little guy, look at him. Look how cute he is.
Little buddy.
Huh? Well, I'll tell you what, that one was hungry. Look at that. That Strike King Redfish magic is in his yap.
He sure ate it like he was hungry.
Sure did.
Good.
Now here, that's probably a keeper, huh? Because your bottom's 16
Yeah,
inches,
probably
right?
about 17-inch fish.
Yeah.
Probably a year old, maybe a little bit more. Pretty bronze color.
Great color. Bronze bombers, baby.
That's right.
That a boy, kiddo. My friend. That a boy. Love me some redfish.
Make some babies.
Love it even better here in the bayou. In today's Real Animals Tackle Box, Captain Pat and I are using 13 Fishing 7-foot 7-inch Omen and Envy medium heavy fast action spinning rods. We're using Quantum Cabo PTS 40 and Smoke Inshore PTS 40 spinning reels with 10-pound and 15-pound braided line along with a 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. We were throwing Strike King Redfish Magic spinner baits with 1/4 ounce red jig heads. Real Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by Quantum, the real choice for the real animals. Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. 13 Fishing, make your own luck. Mirror Lure, the record setters. We made about a 4-mile run from our first stop this morning. Slid into another pond in the marsh here in the Delta. Creates a lot of these big pocket ponds. We got a really windy day. Wind's probably blowing 17, 18 miles an hour today. But because these cats are so tall, we get to slide into these big pockets. They call them ponds. And what you're looking for is the cleaner ponds. This pond in here has got some pretty clean water in it. One of Pat's buddies caught some fish in here yesterday. We're gonna go to work working the edges. The tide's up a little bit now from this morning. Not a lot, but enough that it's gonna push these fish up real close to the cattails here. So we're gonna work these edges of these canes, they call them. And I'm a Wisconsin boy, so I call them cattails. But these canes here, we're gonna work the edges of these canes, see if we can't pick up a couple more of them big Louisiana redfish.
Good looking water in here.
Huh?
Good looking water.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks a lot cleaner. It's almost sexy clean. Fish on, fish on, fish on, that a boy. Well, he ate it right away too, didn't he? Ate it right away. You get that power pole for you? Nice fish, that a boy. That a boy.
Sometimes if a fish gets wrapped in the canes, if you just give them a little slack, they'll swim out. Or if a fish gets wrapped around something, just give them a little slack and they'll come out of there. You don't want to pull too hard because you don't want to break the line. There he is. He come out.
Got the solar motor off. Let's play with him out here a little bit. Oh, that is a good fish. Take that 13 rod and woo, going back to the canes. Oh.
Mercy.
That is an evil fish right there.
You know, I've always heard that fish can sense fear in a man. And I was shaking a little bit.
Woo.
Doggone it.
That's all right, good fish.
And what happens on those canes, barnacles grow on them, the part of the canes that's under the water,
Yeah.
and those barnacles are like razors. Even
Sure.
with some of the best line, this line, we're using good line. I mean,
Yeah.
if he would have been in open water, you don't have to worry about the fish breaking the line, because it's not gonna happen.
Nice fish too. Pretty little guy. Got some pretty
That's
spots.
an orange one there,
Got
buddy.
some pretty spots on him right here. Pretty spots, look at that. Spinnerbait, baby. Strike King spinnerbait. Right in the top of the yap. Oh, bottom of the yap. Pretty fish, look at the spots, huh?
Beautiful.
Baby,
That's deadly.
redfish magic.
Deadly.
Strike King, it's my boy.
Good job,
Come
brother.
on, kiddo. Look at that, huh?
Pretty red.
Catch another one right here.
Louisiana red.
Look at the spots.
Got him on a spinner bait. We're gonna let him go. This is not in the boat, but back in the water. He's mighty feisty, so we won't even have to revive him.
I'm gonna catch me another one. Right here on
There he
this corner,
goes.
the water was clean. Nice fish.
He jumped on it as soon as he hit
Again,
the
you
water.
are the man.
Nice job, Mike.
I will tell you this, some fish are jumping on them. You know what I mean?
You put it in front of him.
Yeah, if you get it in front of them, they are absolutely hammering the baits.
The water's clean enough to see one in here if he was up closer to the surface, but
There ain't a whole lot of reason for them to sun today,
no, that's the thing. This is
which is okay by me.
Yeah.
I'm liking our weather today. It's a little breezy running around, but it sure is nice inside these ponds and these pockets. Just being able to pitch and fish, and I'm not bummed out about overcast and a little breezy.
That one picked it up. I wasn't moving it hardly a bit.
Uh-oh. I heard a lot of guys at the marina yesterday talking about catching a lot of oversized fish, but we've caught quite a few fish in the slot today. We've had some oversized fish on, but really done a nice job on fish that we could put in the box if we were keeping fish, which we're not.
He was up in there.
Yes, he was right on the edge.
A little rat red, as we call it, little undersized red.
We call them the same thing. Nothing wrong with that fish. Big and small, they all like that redfish magic, it seems.
Well, it might be 16 inches.
Yeah, it might be.
15, 16 inches.
Might be Louisiana legal.
Send them back.
There we go.
Oh, you got one?
Yep. I sure like throwing these spinner baits. They work well in our cleaner water. You know, in Florida, a lot of the guys down 10,000 Islands where the water's a little dirty coming out of the glades and stuff, they throw a lot of spinner baits. Some of our clean water, it works okay. But down here, they really work. Jacksonville, real great spot to use the spinner baits. St. Augustine, look at that one, lumped it.
He ate it like he was hungry.
Yeah.
Redfish magic.
Yeah, we wonder why they call it that, huh? Hey gang, this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about rods. I choose the rods by 13 Fishing for some really specific reasons. First of all, these rods are Japanese Toray graphite, super strong blanks, have not had one break on me yet, not on a charter, not fishing a tournament, not filming a show. Also, these components, they're Evolve titanium components, which are top of the line. So your guides, your reel seats, all that stuff is all Evolve titanium components, the best in the business. They have a lot of different actions, actually 17 different actions to choose from. They run from 6 foot, 8 inches in length, all the way up to 8 foot. They're sure to have a rod that'll meet your needs. The other thing I like about them is they're extremely sensitive. We've got a great tip and a great feel. You know, today we had some great fish, some big fish right up next to the canes. The rod needed to have a really strong backbone. I was using a 7 foot 7 inch medium heavy. I needed a rod that I could put a little heat on that fish, keep them out of that structure. Whether you're fishing docks, whether you're fishing mangrove shorelines, whatever it is, you need to find a rod that'll really do the job for you. Whenever you're throwing artificials, I like to have that fast action tip. Again, I need to have that backbone. A lot of times there's a lot of heavy structure around. I want you to take a really good look at these rods by 13 Fishing. I believe you'll really like what you see. For more information about them, you can go to our website, realanimalsfishingteam.com. Click on the sponsors page, go down to 13 Fishing, click on theirs, go right to their website, find a dealer near you, take a look at 13 rods. You will not be disappointed. The whole game kind of changed a little bit because of this north wind. We had that front roll in, but we found the clean water, the guide, knowing where we could find that, probably find that protected clean water, catching a lot of fish. Come down this shoreline, caught 4 nice ones, lost a really big one. So it's really, really important that you, when you go to these areas, get with a good guide, because the guide has made all the difference this morning. If I'd have come here on my own, taken my boat out, I could have done it. Fishing with Pat Dickinson was the way to go, and we are catching fish. Oh, I'm on that. He's way out there, but I'm stuck in them canes, I think. There we go.
There we go.
Wow, it ate it. I thought I missed him. It swam at me so fast.
Uh-oh, we might have to go chase him.
Yeah, we ought to go get that one. Look at that rod, baby. Huh? 13 fishing, I love you. Dude, that fish is a moose.
Yeah, that might be the biggest one I've ever had anybody hook on a spinnerbait.
Dude, that's absolutely unbelievable right there.
Look at that son of a gun.
That fish moves so fast that I couldn't even keep up with it. Look at that beautiful beast right there.
What a fish.
This is a big breeder here. This girl right here gonna put a lot of babies in the water. Watch her. You're gonna be on Real Animals TV, dog. Yeah, baby. Look at that fish. Woo!
What a monster.
Come on.
Wow.
That is why we come right there, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? You want some of that? Come to Venice, Louisiana. Does not get any better than that. Pat Dickinson, Captain, what a great day on the water. Unbelievable. I've filmed with you twice down here now, and both times have been absolutely amazing. I love the fact that you just kind of went to work. Might have been a little slow for a couple days. We had weather coming in. All we did was rack them. That's all we did. Big black drum this morning on spinnerbaits. Redfish of all different sizes. Absolutely incredible fishing. If you're coming to Venice, Louisiana, and I highly recommend you do, this is the guy you want to call, Captain Pat Dickinson. You can get him at 1-866-GAMEFISH. For more great fishing info, you can log on to the website realanimalsfishingteam.com. Remember, you can follow me on Facebook at Facebook/RealAnimals, and whatever you do, don't let your kid be the one that got away.